Hello and welcome back, Magic Actor, back in crypto video. Hope you guys do well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a video about Pulsechain, where I'm going to be giving you guys my honest thoughts on Pulsechain, about the recent price changes recently. We've seen a huge jump today. What was the reason behind it? What has Richard Hart been saying? What's the recent SEC update, and a few other project updates here and there. So you want to watch the whole video through to stay up to date about that. So thank you very much for watching, and of course supporting my channel. And I want to start by saying thank you to the DeFi Insiders, the YouTube members who are choosing to support my small channel. So really appreciate you guys. And of course to the highlights comment who said, "Bro, you're an ambassador for Pulsechain. Big ups, bro." So thank you for that. I'm just doing my part of the community. You know what I mean? I want to keep the morale high at these times, which are understandably, people are fearful, people are uncertain, people are doubtful. It's part of human nature. We always want to, second, doubt ourselves. Am I really in the right, investment? They're going to look into the next shiny thing. They're going to look at Solana, but in realistic, view, Solana, I think, has already almost had its peak days, really. You know what I mean? When I forgot which celebrity it was. It might have been Lil Uzi, I'm not sure, who literally tattooed Solana on his forehead. That might have been the top signal. So it's all about, okay, what's going to be the next Solana? And you would call me crazy if I said Pulsechain will be having this, the similar first steps of Solana. But that's how it is. During times like these where the fear index is super low, where everyone is literally selling or not doing anything, or doubting that we're in a bull run, people who are bullish, people who are DCAing are the ones that sound crazy. And this is what I want to let you know, guys, that actually going against the crowd is the right thing to do. So hopefully my videos helps with reminding you guys of that. Understand, it's very hard to do that, but I just want to let you guys know that being in Pulsechain, you are winning. Okay, the bull run is still, we're still at the beginning phases of the bull run. If you look into, this is the kind of the crypto cycle. You got the hope, belief, and the thrill. We did have a nice thrill, right? The nice Bitcoin going from basically 19K, whatever it was, all the way to touching all-time high. That was beautiful. Now we're having the by the effing dip, which is basically also known as a bear trap. Don't fall for it. Okay, it would be very foolish to sell out and be like, oh yeah, the bull run's done, it's time to sell now, or it's time to move my tokens into stable coins. Okay, it's too soon to be holding stable coins right now, other than PDAI, which we're going to be getting to in a second. And of course you have the thrill, euphoria. When will this peak happen? It could be anywhere from, guys, it could be anywhere from like September to January time. Okay, when will the alt season happen? There you go. You want me to tell you a month? I don't know, around May of 2025. Okay, well, at least I'm thinking of Pulsechain's alt season, right? Because you have to wait till Ethereum starts, and then of course you wait till the next one start, and then Pulsechain. This is what I tell people. The blue chips like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, they're going to be the first winners. Alt season will be the biggest winners. So whichever you want to be, do you want to be the first winner or the biggest winner? Okay, so without further ado, I just wanted to also show you guys this diagram. This is what I mean by the fear index being a solid indicator of going against the crowd. When there's low volume, maybe that's the time where you can front run the 99% of people who are sleeping on things. Okay, these are the deterministic times of whether you're gonna be super successful in this bull run. Okay, it's literally, this is a very great analogy that I've heard from other people say. It's a pendulum. Crypto is really like a pendulum swing. Obviously, the whole bull run is timed, coincidentally with the Bitcoin, happening, but it's not really to do with that. Okay, I think maybe that one is like kind of like a kickoff thing, but it's to do with the global liquidity index. That's probably a topic for another video. Okay, but keep that in mind that crypto is like a pendulum swing, where it swings from one side, being very like the bull run, and the other side is the bear market. Okay, we have only one bull run every 4 years basically, so you want to make the best out of it. Choose your leverage wisely. This is what I say to people. This is why I request you guys to obviously go ahead and check out my Twitter. We're going to be showing you guys a few tweets that I've been making where I put my thoughts out. So of course, if you guys want to hear my thoughts, go on my Twitter. You can see them as I tweet them out. But moving on to kind of the latest updates with Richard Hart, where he has been saying, if you guys didn't know, there was an update with the SEC, I think a couple days ago, where basically, to keep it literally in short, which also could have contributed to the things, going a little bit lower here in Pulsechain. It doesn't really shake me, by the way. I am DCAing as we speak every single day. I might not have, I might be running dry on powder, but I'm doing the best I can basically, because I know that these are times where we're going to be seeing prices we're never going to see again before. Okay, now I'm not saying that today is the lowest the price will be. It could go even lower in the next few weeks. Please do understand that I'm not going to do any TA in this video, because I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Yes, you can look at graph and charts and draw lines and try to interpret the numbers, but at the end of the day, there's external factors such as the SEC, such as real life events that could implicate things, impede the bull run, because of course everything real life events changes Bitcoin's movements. So for example, in the previous bull run with the China kind of cutting down on the Bitcoin mining, that slowed things down, made it take a hit. So yeah, don't rush the process. So you don't need to buy the dips immediately. Take your time, study the market. It might even help to actually not look at the chart on a daily. You know what I mean? Like, go enjoy life. Go focus on your other side hustles. Go, do whatever you were doing, guys. At the end of the day, it's crypto. Sometimes it moves fast, sometimes it moves slow, and it moves slow at their worst times. Okay, so but yeah, this is what Pulsechain said. Basically, the latest update with the SEC. The SEC basically rejected to dismiss the case. I think that's the best way to summarize it. And this is what Richard Hart said. The Pulsechain price is almost down to the SEC complaint week low. Not financial advice. Past performance is not guaranteed. Is no guarantee of the future. So he shows, and this is basically what I want to show you guys here. He shows right here that the price is almost as low as the original SEC case, which is around when was it again? It was, I think it was July of 2023, if I remember. So we're basically around 10% away from reaching that all-time low, basically. So yeah. You know what I mean? I look at this as extreme opportunity. As the prices go lower, buying power goes higher. Okay, it's easier to become a whale. And look at that RSI index. We're absolutely in the lowest we ever have been. So that really does tell you something. But do understand that we might keep seeing more sideways action, might even create newer lowers up until that August to September. I have to be very honest and frank with you guys on that. I cannot tell you we are the bottom. And quite frankly, and I've realized this is why I no longer use them in my clickbait or make that claim, that anytime I say, oh, this is the lowest we'll ever see it, where people call the bottom, it literally creates new bottoms. So yeah, keep that in mind. But going back to it, the second tweet that he made: your free speech is under attack. The software has been sued. Coded speech. Please consider having a lawyer write an amicus brief to support your rights. If you're a software developer or use blockchains at all, this precedent may affect you. Our response in support of the motion to discuss the case against HEX, PulseX, and Pulsechain software is due August 22nd. That's the next big due date, guys, with the SEC. Yes, the software is listed as a defendant software, which is actually crazy to me, to be honest with you guys, because how can you sue software? It's something that's autonomous. It's something that doesn't pay taxes. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot really yeah, it is actually crazy. If you guys want to watch my SEC explained video where I talked about the reasoning behind HEX's or Richard Hart's defense position, you can't really sue a piece of code, because code is a way of freedom of speech, which is obviously the First Amendment. So that's kind of like it should be protected. Well, we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? But speaking of that, the CFTC have officially right here, this is the tweet. They have obviously, we already knew that with the ETFs, but here the CFTC ruled Bitcoin and Ethereum as commodities. And of course, if it's a commodity, that means it's a non-security or not a security.
Week, a district court in the Northern District of Illinois entered summary judgment in favor of the CFTC in a case involving fraud by an unregistered entity that promised steady returns in digital asset commodities such as Bitcoin and Ether. In its decision, the court reaffirmed that both Bitcoin and Ether are commodities under the Commodity Exchange Act.
Beautiful. That is good news, guys. And of course, why I'm super, this is even better to us as Pulsechain investors / traders is because Pulsechain is a direct fork of Ethereum, is a full system state copy of Ethereum with tweaked variables that makes it, cheaper, slightly quicker transactions. So it should by default inherit all the features of Ethereum. If Ethereum is seen as a non-security commodity, so should Pulsechain. You know what I mean? So super interesting to see that. I understand, the case is more about the whole ICO side of things as well. But we'll see about that, because obviously the previous case with the ICO was with the XRP, and they found a partial victory where it was finally not seen as a security. So honestly, we do have some good, I'm very hopeful is all I'm trying to say. And I believe as well some of those XRP lawyers used are what Richard Hart is using as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. But going back to it in other tweets here, imagine, by the way, one day where you see this tweet from Elon Musk that says, "What does the future hold?" And then he posts the HEX logo. I mean, that'll be cool. One day, absolutely. We don't really, I'm super excited honestly to see how it is. But a quick reasoning to what happened to today's kind of absolute dump in Richard Hart core tokens. But you can see, everything's basically red today. Even in the normal crypto market, it's kind of going sideways. Pulsechain is kind of more on the red side, because actually there was a big 1.2 million, probably even more than that, $1.2 million worth of liquidation happened from the liquid loans. 33.3 billion worth of Pulse. Now, I was reading comments. Some of them were saying it's intentional. Some of them saying, it was a way of money, laundering, whatever it is, washing. I don't know, but of course, it seems like it's intentional. Fair enough. I don't really know, but that caused the huge dump, and in effect, it took and dragged a lot of things down. Due to the Hart's law, it is basically a double-edged sword. This is why, actually, if I was going to make a token, not telling people that I am, but I'm saying if I was to make a token, I would actually want to have it, major liquidity paired with non-Pulse tokens. Okay, because of course Pulse is a native token. If Pulse goes down, it drags a lot of things down. This is why I'd rather put it with PDAI. I'd rather put my main tokens paired up with PDAI, because of Hart's law, and PDAI obviously has a lot of room for growth. With Pulse, you don't really expect that much movement, so it can drag the token down. Okay, and of course PDAI has a lot of room for growth. Of course, as PDAI goes up, the LP generally gets more appreciation value, and that helps everything else, just normal Hart's law stuff. But guys, going to one of my tweets actually that I made yesterday, which, by the way, you guys should definitely check out my Twitter if you want to follow me on there as well, where I said this: I'm starting to realize this about Pulsechain. The lower things go along ETH, the more likely a 1000x could happen. And I mentioned at today's prices, which was yesterday, Pulse is a 250x to 1 cent. INC is 150x to $300. INC went even lower, so now that's actually even more x's. HEX is a 220x to $1, probably even lower now today as well. And PulseX is a 400x to 009, and that's a total of 1020x's. Now, that's a clickbait, obviously, because when you combine it, it's not the same as having one token go to 1000 compared to this, because technically this wouldn't be a true 1000x. It would be somewhere like 250 something. It depends if you went all in equally. But I just kind of did it as a quick clickbait, where basically I just added it just to try grab people's attention, engagement with Pulsechain, because I'm using the hashtag here, and then I'm using the hashtag Ethereum, so you never know who's new, because this is getting 12.6k views. You never know who's the non-Pulsechain viewer who's going to read about this and be like, hold on, I'm in Ethereum, diminishing returns, what else is there to look at? You never know, guys. This is why I make videos outside of Pulsechain, to attract people from different bubbles, and that's actually the key to making Pulsechain grow, guys, is to attract different people by different communities. This is why I'm very happy that we have the Tangan, you know, with their types of memes. This is why we have the ATROPA system with the types of people that attracts that. You got the PRC20s, okay, the people who are literally scouting the gold mine, and you got the PDAI, the main narrative with the, you know, probably basically Richard Hard Maxis. You got the HEX people coming on over with the PHEX, people who love INC, people who love the PulseX token. You know, it burnt 4% plus, is doing really well. You know, it's like cake for pancake swap. There's so many different things, and of course the whole meme coins. We got like Pika, we got Freedom of Peach. You know, we got the PRC20s. So we have our own Pepe, we have our own Shib, and of course Teddy Bear as well. Like a lot of cool stuff. And don't get me wrong, don't get me started with the whole PTGC and the UFO. Super bullish. And of course there's even like a game, the Pulse Mafia. So you might even see a video with me and them about that very soon. So yeah, super excited, guys. Okay, so going back to it, and as well, there's one more update that I wanted to make, and it's actually to do with PLUSD. I haven't made a video on them in such a while, and today is actually, if you look at it, you know, compared to all the PRC20s, today PLUSD is the only green one, guys. Look at this. I mean, I'm not even like lying. If I go somewhere here, look at that. It's basically the only, oh, BBC, shout out to BBC. And look at this, PLUSD, guys, 12% up. Now, you might ask yourself, why? What's the latest update? I'm going to give you guys some quick updates on PLUSD. It's sitting at 1.6 million. When you compare it, by the way, to a lot of things, yes, we have seen things dump today for sure. So right now, it costs $1,900 to have $1 million worth of PDAI. And ATROPA is at 1.5 cents. Absolutely around 70% lower, or 77 from the all-time high. In absolutely, that's in the clean or in the cheap buy zone. So yeah, if you think that you missed ATROPA, this is your chance. Not financial advice. I never claimed to be a financial advisor. From the point where it was, you know, a great dip time since December, you would be only late by a 4.69x. Compared to like a 20x, by the way. Yeah, compared to a 20x. And this is what I mean, by the way, by this is what I'm realizing, you know, about the whole title of this video. I'm saying this is what I'm realizing about Pulsechain, is that these dips are creating even bigger opportunities, where, you know, ATROPA from the all-time high when we were there, kind of in this, you know, half a 5 cents, it was at 120x to the $7.50 target, right? This is the ATROPA dev that he said. But now when we put that, you know, scale from the prices that we are in today, it has now became a 540x to $7.50. That's absolutely crazy. It's crazy to see that these dips create huge opportunities. We can do the same thing with PDAI. When PDAI was close to all-time high at almost a penny, guys, it was at 110x away from $1. You know what I mean? Like, that's still amazing. Don't get me wrong, 110x. But with the prices that are today, it's basically, guys, if we put it exactly today, it's at 508x away to $1. From being 100x to 500x. This is the power of DCAing, guys. Yeah, this is what I'm realizing about Pulsechain. In the past few days, you know what I mean, I've been DCAing on the richer hardcore tokens, guys. INC, PHEX, EHEX. Okay, some people might call me crazy with PHEX. Okay, I love them all. Okay, I don't really hold that much PulseX, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay, but look at that, INC at $1.86 with a great bounce. You know, from this is actually a good hammer candle right here. But we'll see how it goes. Obviously, this is just short term. You never know. As I told you guys, you know, don't rush anything. We are expected to go sideways. You know, create like a runway till the next, I would say, you know, August, September. Okay, keep it holding. I understand these are times where everyone feels poor. Everyone's second guessing themselves. Did I make the right decision? You know what I mean? I'm spending this money here. Oh, I'm looking somewhere else. Shiny new project. They're making money there with their meme coins in Solana. Hold it. Hold it. Solana already has had its peak. Okay, Solana is an absolute rug fest with memes that live and die in a few days, maximum few weeks. Celebrities launching their memes on Solana, guys. And they're rugging 50, you know what I mean? I don't want to name celebrity names, but like, it's crazy what's going on over there. It's crazy. That is where I want to make my money. I mean, yes, I did make my money, don't get me wrong, but you want to kind of front run the herd, where they're going to go next. Yes, it could be base chain, don't get me wrong, base chain is bullish. Okay, but what else? Like, what else is actually there? When you think about it, base chain, Binance, you know, BNB, nothing really new about it, but, you know, BNB token, good. When you think of, okay, new cycle 1, technically Pulsechain might be counted as cycle 2 now, but you look at Pulsechain, guys, you look at Pulsechain, truly decentralized. We have it all here. V3, meme coins, unique narratives that are literally not possible anywhere else. People will be like, whoa, this decentralized token, I want to be part of that. You know what I mean? They'll have deep conviction. This is not just some place where, you know what I mean, we just have meme coins. No, no, no. We have a whole story. We have lore in here. We have GME even here in Pulsechain. I'm holding a nice bag of GME. Yeah. You know what I mean? The 9mm people, the 9-inch people, Spark Swap with the bridges, Pulse Wallet. You know, obviously think, shout out to Goldboss making this amazing, you know what I mean? We have like, I've seen somebody mention this. We have like 130 influencers and, you know, content creators and streamers. 130 guys. We're constantly making videos. Like, it feels good to be in Pulsechain when everyone's doubtful and stuff and low volume. And look, we've had low volume the past days, guys. These are the times you want to be opening your eyes and like, hold on. This is the time where I want to make my move. When it's high volume and stuff, no, you want to step back. Be fearful when everyone's greedy. You know what I mean? Always like, we're far away from that, like from the peak of the bull, where you wanna, when you wanna call the top. No one can call the top, guys. Yes, Richard Hart was lucky with calling the top last bull run, but guess what? Everyone's human, by the way, because Richard Hart, he did the bad. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. He did a bad call by buying the Ethereum with the 172,000 Ethereum. At like which level was it? I think it was 3,800 if I remember. Let me double check. Yeah, I think it was at 3,800. That's where he bought this 172,000. You know, not good timing. He could have bought it when it was at $1,000 Ethereum, guys. You know, or even $2,000 Ethereum at the low. You know, in the bear market. You know what I mean? Let me show you guys real quick. Look at that. No, 1 second. Look at this. I remember this part. Okay, it didn't go as $1,000. I forgot what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? Yeah, it was at 1.2 something. Yeah, it's crazy. Or he could have bought it at, you know, 2,000. Huge opportunities here. But unfortunately, he basically bought it near the top, near the all-time high. Literally. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, everyone is human. We all make mistakes. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything, because by the time it reaches $7,000 Ethereum, which is just a 2x from local all-time high, by the way, just 2x, his holding is going to be worth over $1 billion, guys. It will force an alt season in Pulsechain. And that's our plan B. Plan A is that we're going to be on centralized exchanges. Plan A is we're going to grab people's attention because they're going to have enough of Solana. Okay, plan A is the organic growth. For us to carry on doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? We just have to wait. This is the market cycle, guys. You know what I mean? This is all part of the plan. If you're asking me, we're literally on track with how the bull run is going based on the previous bull runs. Absolutely fine. Like, I'm not worrying about anything, guys. Okay? We're following this to the T. Don't worry. You know what I mean? ATROPA is bullish, guys. ATROPA is bullish. Teddy Bear is bullish. Oh my God. If I talk about Teddy Bear. Look at this. It's at 11 million market cap, guys. It used to be around these numbers where it was a 50x away from to reach 1 billion market cap. Now we're basically at 100x to reach that 1 billion mark. That's crazy opportunity to me, guys. Honestly, from the December low to where we are right now, let me bring up that price range, is basically a 3. I guess it's a 5 if you you know, it's a 4x late. That's crazy opportunity considering it used to be to all-time high at 16 X. You see what I'm saying? Like, or 23X here. You see what I'm saying? This is where I used to make a lot of videos where it was, look at this, the volume was low, guys. And we're having those similar days where the volume are low again. Jeez, huh? Let me, even if I put RSI, I'm going to assume, look at that. Even lower back from December days, lower RSI numbers. Yeah. The answer sometimes is literally in front of us. Okay? But don't follow the crowd. Try to front run where people will think. Okay? Don't buy the green candles when it already happened. Right? That's my final thoughts. Being in Pulsechain, you are front running retailers. You're gonna front run the people who didn't make enough profits from Solana. They're gonna come to Pulsechain and be like, oh, let me see what's there. Oh my god. Oh yeah. PDAI is at 20 cents. Yeah, I want to make a 5x to $1. That's how it's gonna be. Oh my god, I want to make a 5x. Yeah. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do you understand that these are times where it feels absolutely fine to feel doubtful, to feel scared, to feel emotional? You just have to fight the urge. Step away. Don't look into crypto. If you have done your thesis, done your research, done your reasoning to why this is great long term, we shouldn't really care about the short term price change, midterm price change. Okay, take a step back. Okay, watch my videos though for my updates, and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video there. I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you guys soon, and yeah, bye bye.